Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin live stream. Has been a wonderful Saturday. Hello Pat. I hope you are having a wonderful day. It will be becoming better so you can touch my live stream. I guess we are starting off with the squads. Also, yeah, today is actually the weekly boss day. It's pretty late in the week, but we are finally done with the outbreak. What I did, by the way, for the final little bit of the outbreak, I spent all my resin pretty late at night. And I was at 60 out of 120 resin for the thingy. So I did open one fragile to get to 120, because this way normally you need to use 2 fragiles to get a bonus artifact, but this way I use only 1 fragile to get a bonus artifact. So it was double value fragile. Are there achievements for weekly bosses? There are achievements to beat weekly bosses in co-op and stuff. And there are also some achievements for doing specific things in fights versus weekly bosses. There is one versus the chess pieces, where you have to see all of their moves and do the proper counterplay to them in the first phase. It's called Uncover All the Easter Eggs, but it's just, you know, the boss does a move and you need to do the thing that stops the move, versus the 3 or 4 different moves it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The what? Also, today is my stream anniversary apparently, or my affiliate anniversary. Yeah, that just check out mid August. Great. I moved my team around a bit, so I had oh yeah. No, that matters for anything. Hello, this is Gamer and Sayonara. Oh, you simultaneously send the messages. Yesterday I wanted to read Ineva's character stories, but I was at friendship level 5 and this much EXP. I could have just gone. Is the weekly boss day? Yes, the Gamba is already live. I could have just gone and read them online, but I wanted to read them in game. I wanted to read them on my own Inefa, not somewhere else. So what I did, I went to farm crocodiles in Sumeru. Because, you know, there are those friendship quests, little radiant quests that appear when you just walk around the world, and you need to do a little thing and you get 15 friendship for your characters. There is one spot in Sumeru. If you go here and relog, every single time you get a quest to kill 2 crocodiles on the other side of the pond. So I used Ganyu to shoot them from afar. So I had to modify my team in the first place, and then I just reset it to something else. All I need is here is Inefa. So I'm gonna have a Mizuki team with Inefa now for my dailies. Oh, the guy is right here. Also, as a proud member of the Cavers Club, after caving for Alice in Zenless, I think I'm gonna cave for his lens in Starrel as well. Oh, it's the annoying commission where I need to change the time, man. I'm just a big fan of DOT. And I don't even need to pull her light cone all that much. Cause I can just use Black Swans, and I can just not play Black Swan. I never really liked Black Swan in the first place. So I'll be able to just play Kafka, Hissilence, and then a support. The performance of that versus just playing Black Swan is pretty much the same. Is the time right? Oh, it's barely not. I was too late, man, by 2 minutes. No way. Why did the screen become dark? 50-50, 10k each deal? Oh, so you would both believe. I mean, you can also put 20 points each. Wait, Pukli? What Pukli? Oh, I have this quest that needs me to wait, I have this quest that needs me to wait, and I have this quest that needs me to wait. Let's actually do all the other commissions first, and then we'll come back to the stadium. More than enough. I might be a Barbara main now. I do want to ask why. Like, did you just suddenly decide I want to main a fun character, or like... Did you like lose a bet with somebody? You don't know either. Okay, cool. Too easy. I don't want to play more Mizuki. Speaking of like playing bad characters, I don't want to play more Mizuki. I need to change my... Actually wait, I'll just press it randomly and I need to change my gadget. Yeah, she scales with attack. All of her damage scales with attack. Which isn't much. All of her damage is less than you might think. Oh, nice, I can hit all of them with the plunge here. But probably one of the better ways, like if you only Nefa, building Barbara for like full Lunar charged might be one of the better ways to play her. You could also play her in a Hyper Bloom team as a Hydro driver. There you wouldn't even need stats, I guess you would just build for healing. I guess, maybe, I'm not sure how this like maths out, but it could be that it's better for damage instead of trying to build attack. You could just build Songs of Day Past or Ocean Hued Clam and just build max healing, right? And then play Clam. That could be another way to deal damage with Barbara. Would be a bit more Barbara-like as well. You could just build her for regular electro charge as well. Oh, that one is unreliable. Lovely. How can you not love Mizuki gameplay, man? So many people hate on it. You just press E and you chill. I think you start here. Okay, everybody has been annihilated. Ah no, I guess these guys are still trying to resist. Here we go. Oh yeah, also, I do have enough books to crown my Nefa. And I will. And I still have enough books to level her skill, to level her burst to 9, and that I will also do. But first I need to craft them up. Oh, the crystal fly trap is ready. Whoa. You're wasting weight with Barbara. If you build her for EM, I just build her for Lunar charge damage. Shouldn't even be like, I mean, it should be worse than Nuvilet, but not like as much worse as you would think she would be. That I have. I also... I will finally, after 5 years after the game came out, I'm gonna build Sucrose. This is gonna be like the next thing. We are gonna be fighting the Anemo Hypostasis. Damn. That's a throwback. Haven't met this bot in a while. How much resin do I have? 168. I'll have 170, I can spend 80 and still have 90. So you can do 2 runs of the Hypostasis today. We still only have 20 points on Believe Man. Barbara. Got the C6, so much extra damage from these cons. Actually, like 0. I mean, it could be more if you are actually going Songs of the Past. Or Clam. Clam is like more direct damage from Barbara. Songs of the Past buffs a character on field. So probably Ocean Hued Clam will be better for that. But yeah, I mean, this is another thing you can do. Probably the best way to play Barbara would be doing some vaped plunges. Like play her with Xiangling or with Mavuika for some off-field pyro up. And then Xianyun. And you know, you wait for the pyro up, you do a vaped plunge, bam bam bam. I feel like that would be the most damage you could deal with Barbara. It's best even for like... Playstyles like these are best even for actual DPSs. Like Diluc. So for somebody who has no damage in their kit at all, I imagine it would be even better. You just need a reliable source of pyro. Surely Mini Durin will make Vape Plunge Barbara actually viable. But yeah, I guess your talent levels do not matter. Except for normal attack. The normal attack matters a lot. The others don't matter. Yeah. And casual supervision? Sure. Attack speed is also nice, because she's a catalyst user. So this is like a perfect weapon, if you just want to spam basics. Although like I said, probably plunging could have better results. Unfortunately she cannot use the... She cannot really use the Varesa set that well. Or the Varesa weapon, because her skill doesn't deal damage. So unfortunate, man, so unfortunate. And then yeah, 61 crit rate plus 36, that's 97, and then 187 crit damage. ER is irrelevant, because your burst does nothing. Yeah, sure, that's a build. By the way, let me see if my thingy will work here. Oh, it does. Okay, great. For later. A build of all time. A build of some time. Let's go find the Anemo Hypostasis. Should I place a portable waypoint near it? For my Sucrose farming needs? These old bosses that don't have waypoints near them. One of the few use cases. Let me change to a team that I can actually like move a bit faster. Should I choose? Man, I don't... I'm still thinking, because next patch we get the standard selector. C16 Ari or C1 Mizuki. Also, I'm so fast now, man. I was just walking with a regular character, now I'm zooming with Chaska. Insane. But yeah, placing a portable waypoint here could be quite good, actually. I only have one, though. Yeah, I'm building Sucrose after 5 years. Let's place one. I guess I don't really need a serious team. Actually, maybe I should use a serious team. You have to... No, wait, there is this phase where you... collect... the Anemo balls. Yeah, this boss is actually gonna be kinda annoying, huh? Let's go like this. Actually, no, I should use a team with Inefa and then I don't need to swap my... Yeah, let's do like this. Then I get friendship for her. Poor guy is getting 5.0, man. Oh no. Can't counter this phase though. Let me grab this. And yeah, the annoying part here is that you need to wait for this phase to end anyways, and for him to become vulnerable again. Imagine Beth in Abyss. Would be quite frustrating. Okay. So I can spend the 40 without any issue. We got 4. Huge start. Huge start. But yeah, even when playing Barbara, without plunging, I feel like you could deal most damage by vaping char attacks anyways. Like instead of just spamming normals, you could just spam normals, especially if you are driving something. If you have a Fischl or a Beidou in the back, or whatever. But you could have also a Pyronado going, or Pyro MC, or Mavuika, and then you just use char attacks to get big vapes, and this way you could actually get some funny screenshot numbers at least. Because like, you want to be killing enemies quickly, so might as well at least get funny numbers. Okay, let's craft books for Inefa. You never know. I mean, if you put like... Actually no, I want to say C2 Shilonen as like an example of a good support constellation. It doesn't actually help your Barbara, because it just gives her max HP. Hey, Shilonen cons actually don't really help you at all, huh? What would you get? I mean, you could go full Xianyun, right? You could go full Xianyun. I guess Mavuika cons. Yeah, Mavuika cons would probably be the best DPS increase for Barbara. You get like defense reduction on C2. And then C4 is better damage bonus from her burst passive as well. So both C2 and C4 are very good supportive constellation on Mavuika. But legit, Durin might be a good Barbara support. It's still mostly not even... I mean, even the leaks are like very sassy this early on. But there were some that talked about Durin being like an off-field vape support. And we know he's Pyro. Like, we know he's Pyro for sure. And he could be good for vape teams. Maybe, possibly. 2 bonuses, nice. Man, I have so little Mora. And I'm gonna level Sucrose as well. At least Sucrose doesn't need talent levels. I might get them to 6 anyways or something. Just doesn't look bad. I had to grab my Trust rank yesterday as well. I had like exactly enough friendship to get to 6 yesterday. After killing Crocs 10 times. Because you can only do the friendship missions 10 times per day. For 150 friendship in total. And then I was still a tiny bit short. Like 1 pixel short on the bar. But this, claiming the friendship from the teapot was enough. The 5 per hour. Noville isn't really good at vaping. Even if you are fighting like a Pyro Slime. I mean, Pyro Slime is a bad example. Pyro Hypostasis. Because Pyro Slimes don't even have a Perma Pyro aura. But even if you're fighting a Pyro Hypostasis, Noville doesn't apply Hydro all that often actually. I mean, he applies it too often for off-field Pyro to keep up, but he doesn't apply it often enough for vapes being a relevant portion of his damage, even if you can vape them all. It's kind of like Ayaka. Like, Ayaka's burst just hits really fast, but few of these hits actually apply cryo. So like, she still has fast cryo up with the burst, it will be hard to keep up a Pyro aura, But even if you did, the hits that apply cryo are fewer and are like pretty few and far between, so you don't really get that much value. Oh, we can actually make something nice. Lovely, I still can make this. I need to go mine wood, man. Mine wood? Chop wood. I probably need to start hardcore grinding Mora. Like do daily artifact routes to then destroy these artifacts for Mora. That's probably the like if you are resinless and you want more Mora, the most efficient way is probably going for like a daily artifact route to grab the 1-star artifacts, right? Like I sometimes go through some spots here and there. Wait, how do I? You grab all the shiny spots that give you 1-star artifacts, and then you can actually salvage them. Wait, no. Destroy them. I guess it's another button. This. You can destroy them for Mora. And it can actually add up. So I might want to do that. You can also go and defeat elite enemies for Mora. That's less efficient, but it's more fun in co-op. That's like the upside. If you've got resinless friends as well, you can go around the map killing elite enemies. And there are like some maxed out, fully efficient routes and whatever. There are also some limitations as to when bosses drop Mora and when they don't. I think there is some daily limit as well. Although I'm not sure. I don't remember. I remember I like once read like a doc about farming Mora from elite enemies. Okay, while we wait, I think this would be a good moment for a song. I need to make it so that my game music volume automatically switches when I switch to this scene. Surely I will eventually. Okay, so I'm holding my hands like this, so I need to move it, no, this way. And this way. Okay, that's more like it. Let's start with Polumnia Omnia. I think that worked. At least I didn't see any good. And what your eyes can see, your heart cannot regret. That was a good what? The game like lagged a bit. Oh my god, man. If this would be like a one good clear because of that. I mean, I will surely fail later anyways. I yapped too much as always. I should not yap when I want to get a good score in a song. I got another good man. in an easy section. That's pretty good, man. At least there's almost in a hard section. And I still failed this, man. I'm not sure exactly which note I'm failing, but I'm very often failing at that very moment. But I'm not sure which note I missed. Was it the like very right one? The rightmost note? If it was just 3 good, it wouldn't be that bad of a clear. But now it is a bad clear with the fail. The stream lagged? So, I'm justified. The first good was because of lag. Although stream lagging is probably not connected to my game lagging, if it even happened. So was it 3 goods, 1 miss? Or was it more? It was 5 goods. I don't even know where, man. By the way, so whenever I rhythm game, I make my game volume slightly louder. Do you actually think I should be doing that? Do you think it makes for a better experience when the music is louder when I'm playing the rhythm game? Or would it be just as good, or like absolutely fine, if it was at a regular volume? We can already start doing the weekly boss probably, because this one takes a while. We can watch the entire cutscene. That takes like 2 minutes. So when I'm playing the rhythm game, I always make my game louder. So that you could hear the music better, because rhythm game music. So do you actually think that it helps? That I make my game louder, or does it make like no difference? Or is it actually like worse? Skork. For a second I was like, what is this sword? It's Favonius. Probably doesn't even make a difference. Yeah, I would need to listen to it myself. Ooh, damn, nice. 1 rotation clear. I mean, here we go, 1 rotation clear. And yeah, this time we were watching the entire cutscene. The worst thing about changing the volume is that I will sometimes forget to turn it down later. If you're gonna get Alice and Nicole, I wonder if Barbarot will also be playable one day. Possible. I'm very excited to see what Nicole is gonna be like. Because we really know so little about her. Especially like her real appearance. Where is it even from? Man, Notcra is gonna be so hype and so close as well. This isn't less than 4 weeks away. I'm not even close to conversing with Kirk. Or rather with Estofia, I mean. Ouch! I wanted to dash, but I had no stamina, man. She spends just enough time being untargetable for me to be like, for my rotation to finish, for my state to finish. And I had to die when Dahlia's shield wasn't up, so I didn't get revived. What a shame. Okay, 3 believers versus 1 doubter. 440 points on belief. We still did not get a knight. For a second I was like, wait, what was the piece that I wanted so badly? Yes, the knight that I still cannot get. My Skerk will never be crowned because of this. By the time my Skerk gets crowned, Tsaritsa will be out already as the new premium cryo DPS, man. Like, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. Hello, Gunal. I have the books. Craftable amount 28. You see this? This is like ridiculous. I have enough to get this to crown and this to 9. 10-9. Easy, bam. But I'm not getting the knights. It is what it is. Okay. Also, should I be fighting Arlecchino is the question I should ask myself now. Because it's been a while since the last weekly boss. So I want to fight the boss that I have fought the least, right? Usually it's the 3 most recent ones, but sometimes at some point the boss that is like more recent, I've already fought more. Because they release bosses less often now. So 68 kills here, 80, 76, okay, it's still Arlecchino. But yeah, like we are about 80 kills. By the way, Dvalin is only at 88, because I used to like speed kill him for weeklies in the BP. So a lot of these clears aren't actual clears of Dvalin, like I didn't actually claim the rewards. So this is kind of falsified. A bit of a shame. But the others I'm pretty sure are actual numbers of how many times I've killed the boss. So I guess I will be aiming for like 80 of each. Man, this looks so cool. The boss was kinda rushed in the story. Not properly, like... not fully realized, but the design is super sick, man. This Abyssal Dragon wielding this Pyro Sword and this Abyssal Sword in the other hand. Like, damn. Super cool. I can't wait for them to reveal how Nibelung looks like, or looked like, if he's not alive anymore. The big daddy of all dragons. Also, I wonder if we'll ever see what Nuvilet looked like back when he was a dragon. Maybe something like this, but like... his constellation, the Leviathan Judicator or whatever, is just a fake constellation. His actual constellation is Nuvilet. But we don't even know what the actual constellation would look like. Or is this the actual constellation but he falsified the name? Is this how it works? Did he falsify all the stars in the sky or the name only? Might be only the name. And then this would mean that this is his appearance. Which doesn't tell us much anyways. Other than that he is like serpentine or whatever you say that. Like a serpent. Let's go with this team. I think I tried already once and I got like insta-killed. I was just unlucky, surely.
交渉は終わりです。冒険の想定内の。
I bursted. I could already hear Boken the Boken and I just died, man. I still cannot revive him, man.
掃除対象、お披露目だ。歌え、僕の名のもとに。飛ぶか。撃て。今だ。ロックオン。撃て。タ。
Where are you going, little bro?
みんなは俺が守れ。
Okay. Nice. I wanted to use Inefa so that she can get friendship from the weekly boss. Wait, I haven't fought Arlecchino yet. I skipped Arlecchino. Not like it matters. But yeah, not the order I wanted to do them in. Also, the second solvent today, we are coming close to 200 dream solvents. Nice. I wanted to say that it's like one of the like highest amount of dream solvents you could have, but no, because you can clear every boss every week. I only kill 3 bosses per week, because paying 60 resin for a boss, not as worth it, for sure. Let's heal up my team first. So if somebody were to kill every single boss every day and then also not use the solvents, then they would be they could have like double the solvents that I have. So I'm actually just a casual when it comes to the solvent meta. You never know when the sub-detection units will come in handy. Now we go Nuvilet with Inefa. Nice, I actually managed to hit her. You were just running away from me. Okay, smooth. It's kinda weird that Soy Boy, Gosoitov, is the only weekly boss without a phase transition. Actually, not the only one. There's also Dvalin. Right? Dvalin and Gosoitov are the only 2 bosses that don't have phase transitions. Today. You never can finish her off. Here we go. Final opportunity, last chance for a billet. I think we got a billet like 2 weeks in a row. So surely this will be a 3rd one. This is not unplayable. It kinda is. Yeah, no. I guess even though I'm sad to see Saya win, at least we didn't get the scam believers. We didn't see the scam believers win again. Because you just put like 10 points on the line, and your opposition puts 20k. It feels kinda, you know, it's unhonorable. Or dishonorable is what you say, yeah. Dishonorable. But the 400 is like fine, bare minimum. To not bring shame to your bloodline. But like 10 points? Man. Because again, because you're afraid to put actual points on the line. You don't actually believe. Wait, what aggroed me? Oh, where did you come from?
静粛に。
絶縁障壁展開
Haven't been here in ages.
神戸を垂れろ。
Lady Nefa, man. Birgitta is so cute. Lose 20k, last time not losing another. I mean, then go and doubt. Just like commit. Don't be lukewarm. You are either a believer or a doubter. Okay. So with that done... Man, how has so much time passed already? It's been like half an hour since we cleared the hypostasis for the first time. Yeah, let's go clear it for another time. For a second time.
加速します世界を熱狂の渦にどよめく進学
So much overkill with the setup, man. And now we wait. Like, this is... Like, I always wonder, is this really the intended way to fight this boss? Are we really supposed to grab the balls and then wait? It feels so off, but I'm pretty sure this is the way you are supposed to do it. And he, like, always reforms no matter what. Which also feels pretty scuffed. Okay, this time we only got 3. Okay, Sucrose. I don't even actually need to get her all the way to 90. I mean, her personal damage from the swears, she doesn't... You often don't even ult with Sucrose. Or like, you don't build ER for the ult. It's kinda irrelevant. So, she doesn't actually like swear all that much. I could leave her at 60. Nah, I'm not like that.
最近実験をしてるときいつになったらまたあなたと共に冒険ができるかなって期待するようになったの。おかしい。どうしてこんなことに？ちょっと研究してみる。よし。
Her talent, her EM sharing talent is called Molly's Favonius. It's Favonius all the way down, man. It's Favonius all the way down. That's why it's so good. Because it's a Favonius talent. Doesn't share energy, but shares EM instead. It's just as good though. Let's level up all her talents to level 2, because I have exactly enough books for that. I've got 120. Oh, she uses freedom books. I have 127 of them from events and such. I could actually level up her talents. Can slap some random Vivi on her. Why is more than Vivi highlighted with a thumbs up? Back before 1.6, building Sucrose for crit was actually legit if you wanted to play main DPS Sucrose. Because before 1.6, the base damage of elemental reactions like Overload and Swirl was lower. But after the 1.6 buff, which was like 4 years ago, even main on-field DPS Sucrose deals more damage by swirling than from crits. Even if you build her full crit. We just want to max EM. We can take the Lanyan pieces. I'm not gonna play Lanyan anyways. I will not take the Mizuki pieces, though. 70... Wait, I ordered... Oh yeah, because I need to like reselect this everywhere. I was like, I ordered by EM, so why are they not in order? But yeah, Pepega. We could steal the Sayo piece or I could play an offset. We have 3 EM Suns here, so that's good. Any 3 EM Goblets? Not really. Any 3 EM Huts? Not really. I might need to craft, because like, I don't want to take pieces from Kazuha, and I don't want to take pieces from Mizuki either. So I might need to craft just a few more VV pieces. Yeah, let's actually go. I don't even have that many artifacts. Because I just strongbox some tenacity. But yeah, I just need like one EM goblet or hat. How hard could it be? I can only craft 10 pieces. Crit rate? Oh my god, what a hat. What a hat. What is on Vivi? This one has EM. Could roll 5 times into it. What a hat, man. What a hat. Double crit HP ER? This could be a free now piece or something. Could also be good on just like Xianyun. If we roll a lot of crit and ER. Although my current piece also is pretty good at this. 2 crit rate, 2 ER. We would need to roll 3 into these two. Crit damage, low roll. Crit rate mid-high, good. Crit damage mid-high. HP percent, this makes it a bit worse. But like, it's still gonna be a good off-piece potentially, right? What are my HP feather options? Let's remove the set filter and go like... Crit rate, crit damage, HP. This one has no ER. This one has flat HP and it's a 3-liner. This is probably my best option, yeah. This is pretty much perfect. This one if you don't need ER. Oh, and then there is this as well. This road attack. That's pretty good. So you have some. But like this new one could still be something. Where is it? Should we get an HP scaling VV character? Wait, where's my feather? I can't find it, man. You barely won anything. You put in 20k points. And GH you won like 400. A very bad return on investment. Nice double bonus. 3.5? Yeah, that's a pretty good piece. If only it didn't roll into the HP, it would be more universal. What else did we get? Oh yeah, I got this hat. Crit rate with ER, EM crit damage. And the crit damage is a high roll. Hello, Rinat. I already have good crit rate hats on set though. Actually, this is not that good. I could easily get a better one. And this? Yeah, I could get an upgrade for my crit Sayu. Do I just go in, man? I believe. We rolled the best final sub. The EM roll is okay. I do wish we roll crit damage on the last one. But this is like a great hat either way. And a perfect double bonus. Okay, EM is fine. Sayu does want those stats. Like I will lose one crit damage roll to gain actually extra ER because we high rolled and get 60 EM and an attack percent roll. Yeah, main DPS Sayu is back and stronger than ever. Anemo damage bonus. Wouldn't this Hazel piece be better? I guess I really wanted the crit rate. Or maybe I played Hazel for something. Offset ER Sans. Here I guess I need the ER. And same with this piece. Oh yeah, I locked this because it might roll 5 times EM. If it misses the first EM roll, I just stop. I guess I will get it to +8 because it got a double bonus. I can't use it for the box anyways now. Okay, yeah, it's a throw for sure. If it rolls 5 times attack, could be a Xianyun piece. Although this one is pretty good as well with 28.5 ER. 50 to 100. Perfect. So, I think first I will go do Abyss. And then we'll do the event. And then we will do world quests. What do we have here? Daily checking. Okay. Let's see, this will be the first time I'm using Inefa in Abyss. We've used her in the theater already. Pretty sure I've used her. And we've used her in Styrian Onslaught. This will be the first time in Abyss, yeah. When a character triggers hydraulic reactions, including Lunar Charge, a shockwave will be released at the opponent's position, dealing true damage. 75% electro damage bonus. First half normies, second half normies. No bosses at all. Intriguing. We could play Mizuki. Yo, we can play Mizuki first half. This is the Abyss for her. Where are you at, Mizuki, man? Huh? Oh, here she is in the first row. I was like, looking at the Anemo characters, I couldn't find her. But she was here, all alone, in the Geo row. We need another Geo character. So then we will have like 6 Geo, and then 6... I mean, I could just level a Geo character. If I leveled Navia, she would just be up there. It's just because she's 80 that she's not up there. Yeah. So it's my own fault. It's only Navia though. Anybody? No, the 4 stars wouldn't work because the 4 stars are down below. Okay, Inefa. Probably Furina. Do we put in the last slot? I put Kokomi last time for extra healing. But ideally you don't, you want something like better. We could do like Yae. Double Electro for more energy. This actually doesn't sound that bad. And she can have good Lunar Charge damage. Yeah, I feel like this is legit. I mean, Yae is pretty stacked. All the pieces that are rolling a lot of EM I'm just giving them to her. Yeah, this says 5 rolls into attack and crit. All rolls into crit as well. EM Suns with 3 crit rolls and 2 ER rolls. This is like a perfect piece, man. Almost perfect. If this was attack percent, would be literally perfect. Little Goblet also pretty nice. This is probably the worst piece though. This could be worth a reroll. This Electro Goblet. Or this one. I have 2 Electro Goblets that are 4-liners. Double crit. But this is probably an upgrade, right? Yeah. More crit, less attack. But no EM. It's actually not as much as attack. We mostly lose EM for crit. And that's not as simple. Should be worth it though, it's a lot more crit. Oh, and then this hat is perfect. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty stacked. She's also buffed by Theater, so that's good. And second half we can play whatever. What do you guys want me to play in the second half? Of Abyss 11? Is there like a character I haven't played in a while? That could be fun here. I can't really go Skirk or Nuvilet because I have Furina here. I mean, I can go whatever, it's Abyss 11. From characters I have already built. My Barbara is level 50. She does not count as anything. Mualani. Sure, let's go Mualani. So do I go Mualani with Mavuika? It's a bit... We'll go with Pyro MC. So that it doesn't count as like cheating. Probably go with Dendro. For better burn up time. And Shilonen. Oh, the Fluid Avatar of Lava will be easy. 2 Mualani, please, no. I didn't check what my Pyro MC has equipped. It doesn't matter anyways. Oh no, it's defend the thing, and then I have Mualani on the other half. I should have played her with Venti. Instead of the Shilonen, I should have played Venti. Oh, and they spawn right here, man? What is this joke, man? What is happening? Okay, this is kind of fun actually. What was this chamber, man? Who designed that? Oh, I thought I have Nahida. Oh, we didn't get a vape on this one. Whoops. I should just like normal attack team. Oh no, my Pyro ran out again, man. Okay, perfect Mualani gameplay without flaw. I forgot to burst. Forgot to burst with Mizuki last time as well. A tiny bit of a shame. Damn! Oh no, it's still alive. It just ran away from me. I thought I one-shot it. This was pretty good actually. If Durin is actually like an off-field pyro applier vape support, I might pick up Molani, because like the worst thing about Molani are the scuffed pyro options you have to use. And then if you actually want to have enough damage to clear content, you play Petra Pyro MC and pick up the Shilonen shards, like screw that, man.
律令直春風の夢バクと覚めて
Nice. Inefa really makes Mizuki legit.
じゃあ行くよ我の光最高生者輝く炎
Whoops, I didn't do a full charge. Nice. Oh, oh, we're done. It's floor 12 now. Okay, so Electro Luna charge damage on first half and Night Soul line damage on second half. We could keep it. Wait, this could be a Mizuki chamber again, and this one. And we might be good against Pipil Pan as well. I think I'll go with the same team. But do something else on second half. Although, I think you're supposed to play Molani here as well. I think it's a Pyro way up. Although, I think I will play somebody else. Hyper Bloom second half. Ah, the Yamkasaurus King is resistant to Dendro. And so is the Jade from Terror Shroom. Also, I would never play Hyper Room Kinich. You probably just go like Varesa. Double Geo. Soon Varesa's gonna get benched for for Plains. Varesa is one of my favorite characters, and I like her teams as well. But I might like Flins even more, and Flins is also like gonna be best in slot with Inefa. Oh, 7 Vares. The thing that sucks is that even their kits are like the same. Oh! I'm actually picking healing effectiveness. I mean, she still is the best plunger. Flins cannot plunge, but he also has a mini burst. So his gameplay loop is the same. Although, so for Varesa, a lot of the damage is from her plunges, and then the burst. Like, it's probably, I mean, I'm kind of guesstimating, but it's probably half and half plunges and bursts on Varesa. For Flins, it's gonna be like 80% burst damage, and the normal attacks do not matter at all. It's only the mini bursts that do damage. But yeah, I want healing effectiveness so that Mizuki can actually properly heal up the Furina damage.
気分が沈んでるならあなたと一緒に世界を熱狂の渦に絶縁障壁展開交渉は終わり呪言夢療法悪夢の悪夢が飛んでいけここ僕をたたえよ光り輝くがいい掃除対象ロックオン殲滅モードチョック律令静まれ春風の夢バクと覚めてこれから 絶縁障壁展開交渉は終わりお披露目だ直律令
Can you finish him off with?
来
Yeah.
光へと美しきかな律令
Not if the best misses. Oh my god, yeah. So the funny thing about this team is that Mizuki is not even the worst character in it. I should have gone Shivan first.
超必殺ハンマーいくよくらえジャスティスと突撃たいくよジャスティスや手伝ってもっと早くよ
どよめく進学
頭突き突撃
Don't attack the thingies. Oh no, he's doing his big butt attack.
響け格のね行くよ
I just, yeah. I want a good character for Lunar Bloom damage. Oh, I didn't need the burst at the end, I just lost energy. Because my Yai has Giga Cracked artifacts. Wait, more healing effectiveness? Let's go. My Yai has Giga Cracked artifacts. One of the best in my entire account. And she also has a lot of EM and crit, primarily.
防衛モード
Oops.
じゃじゃーん世界を熱狂の渦
律令直
静まれ悪夢よ悪夢よ飛んでいけ
Oh, this is gonna be a bit worse in the previous chambers.
せい掃除対象ロックオン塵となってください
Because the enemies don't want to get grouped this
僕
easily.
の生元に
呪言律令直有限なる来光律令直
顔が曇ってるぞやっちゃん
Even visual, probably not. Although I'm not getting visual C6 at all.
防衛モード起動交渉は終わりです
Oh, is she better than visual on my
世
account?
界を熱狂の
I don't think so. Visual still gets the better
呪
artifact.
言
静まれ
The only thing that could make Yai better is because I have a lot of good artifacts with EM that visual doesn't really benefit from that much.
神道の権限直呪言
Oh, if I go insta to Yai, I can actually still use her
殲滅モード
burst.
夢療法春風の夢バクと覚めて
Nice. Actually went better than I thought it would. I think you are really supposed to play a team like this. I mean, you could play like probably Beidou Sucrose, Xingqiu, in FA would work even better. But the Mizuki team is working splendidly here.
じゃあ行くよ紅に染まって散りなさい
Oh no, she took my energy, so I don't get the buff now from Yansan. Too bad.
ヒーロー決断ドーン行くよドーンドーンファッションは
And now this is the order of abilities I'm supposed to be doing.
次イカズチのごとく動けジャスティスくらえ頭突きジャスティスドーン
Oops.
分け山の地
呼吸を整えようアイドドーン突撃
If I play the troll team on the second half, I could actually run out of time. Because I'm playing Mizuki on first. Plus attack on high HP? Yeah, this is better than normal and charge damage, because I don't do any of that. Although here nobody is on high HP actually. Because Mizuki cannot heal up everybody well enough. You need C4 Mizuki to actually be a good healer. It's so
掃除
sad.
対象世界の熱狂の渦に
律令呪言直
静まれ。やっちゃん、てっちゃん。
I should have used like, yeah, it's better skill probably. But he was a hut.
有限なる来店呪言直律令交渉は終わりです。
歌え、僕の名も。顔が曇ってるぞ。悪夢よ悪夢よ飛んでいけ。で、
直
お披露目だ。
Good enough. Good enough.
響け格の目
絹のような弱さね。
手伝って
聞け、動け。突撃。食らえ。ヒーロー見参。さあ、行くよ。ジャスティス。さあ、
Haven't fought this boss in a while.
突撃。よっ。はっ。ふっ。もっと早く、もっと強く。そりゃ、ダーン。ドーン。超必殺ハンマー。はっ。えいはっ。ファッションは私が定義する。
Chop. Oh wait, he survived this. Unfortunate. I was supposed to finish in style with Chiori's burst, but we didn't. Yeah, so that was quick and easy. But yeah, now that Stygian, like if you are actually even considering going for Stygian Dire, that means that Abyss is gonna be a cakewalk. Even Stygian Fearless is a bit harder than Abyss, although it can depend. If you've got the exactly perfect team for the Fearless Stygian, it can actually be easier than Abyss. While Abyss is less shilly. So like you can usually do better with more different types of teams, but the one perfect team won't be as strong. Although we have been getting the Abyss buffs recently. That's like, you know, extra lunar charge damage dealt, whatever. That does shield certain teams more than others, of course. That's why my Mizuki did so well. I wonder what was her actual damage contribution in the team. In the stages with a lot of different enemies, she was definitely great. Like, I would not be killing enemies that quickly without the swirls. But versus like the pickle at the end, the cactus guy. I do wonder. Also, I wonder what, cause like there are her swirls, but there is also her lunar shard contribution. Now, only the two characters with the most lunar charge damage in your team actually matter at all. So in this case, it's probably most of the time Inefa and Yae, but if like Yae misses a crit somehow, although she can miss a crit, and then if Mizuki gets a crit, it could be Mizuki's damage that gets calculated instead. She does have a lot of EM, and especially in combat, she gets even more. I could have been playing Ki on Furina as well. Furina's burst doesn't really matter in that team. So going for Ki is actually probably better than Favonius. Because there isn't much damage being dealt overall. Not much like direct damage, it's mostly just reaction damage. If we ever get a character who just buffs transformative reactions, we have like some specific ones. We have Mizuki who buffs swirls, and then Ifa who buffs swirls and electro charges. Then C2 Nahida can buff blooms and other Dendro reactions. But yeah, we could have a character that just makes like all reactions somehow better. Gives like rest shred, but only to reaction damage. Transformative reactions specifically as well. Although, I think they wouldn't make this distinction. They are probably just gonna keep categorizing the reactions by element and less so by type. I mean, Skark, she's primarily a freeze character, but she can get void rifts when other characters proc cryo reactions other than melt. It's like all cryo reactions are fair game, You can freeze, you can superconduct. You can cryo swirl even, I think? I'm not sure about that one. But you cannot melt. So they can categorize reactions like that sometimes. And I have a juicy 8k Primo Gems almost. That's nice. 3 standard pools. And 30 PT on standard. Okay. So yeah, let's go to the event. The Elan event. We can go here and then navigate, and it should wait for me. She has a cool effect when she charges her arrow. You've got like these dots thingies. I don't think that's how a regular charge shot looks, right? And this like red flash as well. I think that's unique to Chaska. Why are they showing the Iran skin there as if it's free? I don't know, man. I mean, this event is it's like an advertisement for the Yelan skin. So yeah, that's why. But it does look kinda weird when like you see this, like possible rewards right next to it. There's character outfit, Tranquil Banquet, but it's more like the outfit is one thing, one part of the event, and then the event is the other part of the event. This equipment tutorial. Oh yeah, this is this equipment. Okay. Camila, it's time to undress. Any developments?
拠点に潜伏した次の日、コーダーとドッタマーニは荷物を動かし始めたわ。あの船が見える？ドッタマーニが調達した貨物船よ。乗客まで乗せて偽装しているわ。
おお、結構でかいな。桟橋に荷物がたくさん積み上げられてるし、あれに乗ってルミドゥースハーバーに行く外国人も結構いるみたいだ。
What did those island real goods though? Should we investigate them just in case?
よくそこに気がついたわね。飲み込みが早くて助かるわ。あの二人はとても慎重だから目をつけられていると知ったら空っぽの船をルミドゥースハーバーに向かわせてこちらの出方を伺うかもしれない。それに捕まえた犯人の証言によると邪気深き強者と呼ばれるベテラン強盗犯がブラックマネーロードと手を組んでいるらしいわ。
Wait, what was it called in Japanese?
それに捕まえた犯人の証言によると邪気深き強者と呼ばれるベテランほ
Jachipukaki Kyosha? I have no idea what that means, man.
邪気深き強者は秘密工作が得意なの。前回の調査で確信したんだけど、島で洗顔軍の信号を観測していた見張りは彼よ。
But I guess he's not called like Scamufeisu. That was mostly what I was curious about.
私は邪気深き強者に気づかれないようこの辺りを見回っているから、君たちはその隙に荷物を調べて、できるだけ目立たないようにね。
Understood. I will keep it stealthy.
おいらもできるだけ低く飛ぶようにするぞ。飛ぶのはこいつの肩より下だな。
準備はできたかしら？
I'm
調
ready
査
to
が終わ
go.
ったらまた近くで合流しましょう。
Ooh. The suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. Once you have swept the area and captured all available evidence, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to successfully collect evidence, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device until you get a perfect match. What's with this mark? Oh, this one. It looks like someone deliberately painted it here. Something's wrong. Let's try and find the rest of the marks. Oh, now it's the regular. Good, good. I found the mark. A marked ship? I think it was a lifeboat. Any on the big ship itself? Doesn't seem like it. Oh no, this is like, I was like, what is this? This is the barrier that we cannot pass through in this area. There, that mark is the same as the others. Very well hidden. Was it very well hidden? Oh, for a second I thought I could see Elan over there. Well, no, that was just my imagination. Oh no, I can see Elan over here. Okay, there should be one more mark somewhere. Hello, Violent. Let's... Oh, I can't even see the marks without the camera. Oh. Okay, that's a bit of an issue, so I need to stay in the camera mode to even try to look for them. Oh, this one. The mark crate must belong to the bad guys. While assessing the ship, you notice some marked goods. The marks were made using a special kind of paint which can only be identified via the forensic imaging device. So use it to find all the marked goods and obtain some important clues.
これで確信できたな。やっぱりあいつらは焦ってて、大量の荷物を一気にフォンテーヌまで運ぼうとしてるみたいだ。でも、変なマークがついてる荷物は何なんだ？イエランに聞いてみようぜ。
Even if you haven't touched it yet, yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, for a minor event, it's of decent quality. And there's voice acting. Also fun to see Yelan. Yelan often gets like sidelined, even in those festival events where all the characters from a region make an appearance. Yelan very often either just like passes by to say hello or barely has like 2 sentences to say. So her getting an event to herself. Pretty nice, feels pretty good. You find Yelan and tell her the results of the investigation.
エドラー捜査官が提供してくれた競売の情報と照らし合わせると、彼らは2日後にホテルドゥボールで行われる競売に参加するみたいね。君たちが取ったマークには特殊な塗料が使われているから、総合映像記録機がなかったらわからなかったと思うわ。これは砲塔弾を表すカラスマークの一種で、組織の上層部が個人の印として使っているの。これまでの情報から考えて、これは邪智深き強者のもので間違いないわ。
So he's labeling the goods, but why? What message is he trying to send?
貨物リストによると、邪智深き強者のマークが残された荷物は、スメール特産の肥料にリーウェの花火、石鹸、香香。
普通の農業用品と日用品みたいだな。
肥料、石鹸、香香。怪しいわ。少しリスクはあるけど、船に乗ってもっと詳しく調査しようと思う。
The plan for skip? Oh, I did pull. I really love Inefa. She might be my favorite character in the game so far. I like sub DPS in general. Fischl and Chiori were some of my favorite characters before. And I also really like the robot girl aesthetic. Reminds me of Poppy from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My favorite character from my possibly one of my favorite games for sure. So Inefa is an S tier character for me. We made it this far, we'll come with you.
そうだそうだ。あいつらが何を企んでるのか、オイラも気になるしな。
君たちの実力なら安全面の心配は全くないわ。でも船に乗ったらコーダーやドッタマーニと遭遇する可能性が高い。心の準備をしておいて。今回の調査は少し特別なものになるかもしれないわ。
You can pull for Herbert here, but you have to save for Arachnemesis upon Polumnia. Polumnia is a few patches away.
ご案内します。貨物室が満杯なため、一部の荷物はデッキに置かせていただきました。乗客の皆様にはご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ございません。
So you don't have to worry about Columbina unless you are going for Columbina constellations. But in terms of just like meta pull value, if you are not going for Flints, Inefa is not gonna be like that important for you. You've never won a 50-50. I mean, ever since Natlan came out, you are guaranteed to win at least every 3 50-50s. You'd find without Arles weapon, not gonna lie. Yeah, Arlecchino is very strong even like baseline. But the drip value is absolutely insane. Strongest drip value ever. But yeah, so ever since 5.0 we've kept this captured radiance. Or capturing radiance. So if you lose 3 times in a row, you are guaranteed a win, more or less. It's a bit more powerful than that even. Because if you like lose twice, then win once, and then lose twice again, you are guaranteed once again to get the radiance. Because the way it works is there is a point counter. Whenever you lose a 50-50, you gain a point. Whenever you win a 50-50, you lose a point. If you ever get to 3 points, you are guaranteed that the next one will be capturing radiance. And I think if you have 2 points only, there is still a chance it can proc. But like a small chance, and that 3 is guaranteed. So if you like lose, win, lose, then you have 3 points, you are guaranteed, even though you never lost 3 times in a row. I got capturing radiance once as well. Use white tassel now. Yeah, that would be quite the upgrade if you don't have Jadewing Spear. And it just looks so good, man. The best looking weapon in the game for sure. But yeah, didn't Arlecchino get a rerun recently? You're also probably gonna wait for a long time with that. So if you are worrying about saving for Arlecchino's opponent Columbina, even if you had 0 Primos right now, you're probably gonna be more than fine. She was running 5.3. So I wouldn't expect her to rerun until at least like 6.2 at earliest. Although we have gotten a Mavuika rerun. And she came out at the same time, but Archons always get rerun more often. And this was also her first rerun, not the second. I do pull every character in Genshin, but I'm pretty excited for Flins. So I'm from Poland, and Flins is actually based on a Polish god. Very niche one. Something that nobody would know about. Even like Slavic belief aficionados might not know about him. But it is a Polish god. A Polish someone. Yeah, this guy. Wait, I can go English. Flins is an alleged, like, it's not even like fully confirmed that he was definitely worshipped somewhere, because there was like a guy who walked around and interviewed some people back in like the 15th century. What's wrong with Polish? It's just like a meme. It's just a meme here in this channel that people hate on Poland. But in like an endearing way. Thank you very much for the follow, Violent. Yeah, so alleged Slavic deity. People believe the name of the Polish town, Świeradowów-Zdrój, also known as Flinsberg in German, came from Flins. So that's a city in Poland. Right on the border. So he's kinda like a Polish character, or with Polish origins. So I have to like him. I have no choice but to like him. Okay, before I continue, I will take a very quick bathroom break. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back with more event and more yapping. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. You like the Traveler? He's so mid by the looks, on the other hand Lumin is such a good design. I like the Traveler. He's pretty unique. I do wish we had more outfit options, like in Zenless. But yeah, I don't mind his outfit. And I do prefer picking male protagonists in all the Hoyo games. That's what I did. And also whenever I play a game, my first choice will be a male protagonist. When I like replay, I'll then choose like the other one. Like in Fire Emblem Three Houses, I originally picked male Byleth, but then on my second playthrough I picked female Byleth. We should switch between them. I mean, they could do that, but like a lot of stuff changes and like people could get easily confused if they switch their travelers often. Like if you switch your traveler, then you don't use them for a while, and then like a story starts playing, and then you see like the Abyss Twin, but you don't even know it's the Abyss Twin because the traveler you played more before. People could get confused because like the other traveler actually exists in the story and is important, right? In Star Rail, the other MC doesn't really exist, so if you just swapped MCs, it wouldn't be really an issue. You could never get confused because there's only one person. But in Genshin it could get confusing. And also... Actually no, I don't have an also. It just is, it is what it is. They also have slightly... Oh yeah, there is an also. They have slightly different like base stats and animations. Like Lumin has less base attack, but faster animations. Or maybe the other way around? Something like that. My best build character? Probably gonna be my official. Wait, which is the better feather? I think this is the slightly better one. Yeah. So probably my official with 28 crit subs, and then 6 EM and 4 attack percent. On 4-piece golden droop. Also my Skerk was like top 1%. Put it on Mareshuse. I do have Mistbreeder. The biggest issue with Mareshuse is that it's very easy to get too much crit rate, but if you play a crit damage weapon, so if you don't have her Sig, it's not really much of an issue. So yeah, I could just use all my best Mareshuse pieces that I ever got. And the C1 was actually by accident. I was trying to pull for more Dahlia constellations, and I got this on like 20 PT. But yeah, that's pretty good. Molan is kinda nice as well. I especially love the Suns. 3 crit damage rolls, 2 HP percent rolls. And then the hat. I'm actually playing a crit rate hat. Because I have this one with 30 crit damage, 42 EM. And then even flat HP isn't that bad. So it would be a shame to not play this. Then I have to play like some pretty subpar. I mean, this isn't even a bad piece actually. But like, I have to play pieces with 0 crit rate, so I have like fewer good subs to work with, but I have good pieces that meet the requirements actually. Who else is nice? Not sure what the other standout would be. Cherry should be pretty strong. Although... she does have... like the goblet has like no crit, only defense. Kinich is good, yeah. Although the best thing about Kinich is that he's C1R1. But I have used him in both Stygian Onslaught so far to clear Dire. I haven't cleared the full Dire mode in the first Stygian Onslaught because I just couldn't beat Tulpa. My Mavuika was not good enough, or rather I'm not good enough at playing Mavuika. Also, I didn't have Shilonen's signature. So I couldn't clear the Tulpa in the first Stygian Onslaught Dire. But I did clear the Lava Dragon with Kinich. And in this Stygian Onslaught, I once again used Kinich against Papilla, and did clear all of Dire this time. I don't have any Atlan characters other than Citlali and Shilonen. I mean, at least we have the good supports, so that's nice. Too bad I don't have Mavuika though. Whether you like her or not, she's an incredibly powerful character. Even if you don't want to use her as a main DPS, she's often a good support option as well. But yeah, also we were talking about Flynn's before. So I do like his inspiration. He's probably the most Polish character we'll ever get. When it comes to his gameplay, it's like looks pretty cool, but it's a bit of a shame because he also has a mini burst, like Varesa. So instead of spending your full energy, he only spends like half of it to have like a faster, less powerful but cheaper burst. Which is cool, but it's just like, it's a bit of a shame that he's also an Electro on-field main DPS, and Varesa is also an Electro on-field main DPS, and they have like the same playstyle, but just Flynn's doesn't plunge. That's like the only difference. And he prefers slightly different teams, because Flynn's really wants to be played with Inefa. My Inefa is also pretty good, by the way, with the tenacity pieces. So yeah. Flynn's wants to be played with Inefa and then wants EM buffs, and then Varesa either wants to play an overall team with Chevrus or something with Xianyun and then probably Furina. It would be cool if his big burst was also useful, because right now his big burst is absolute garbage, and they actually nerfed it twice as well. He's still a strong character. But most of the nerfs were focused on the big burst that has never been good in the first place. So it's very confusing. It's like they never want us to press the full burst button. And it's a shame because the animation is cool. So yeah, it would be cool if they buffed it a bit, but it's kinda clear from the previous changes that they do not want the big burst to ever be an option you can use. Why are all my artifacts so good? I have been playing since the game came out every day. If we go to Hoyolab, or like, not exactly since the game came out, I started like 2 weeks in or something. But if you go to the Battle Chronicle, you can actually see days active, aka how many days have I logged into Genshin. And the answer is 1776 days. Which is almost 5 years, should be. 1776 divided by 365. Yeah, 4.86 years. So I play the game every day and spend all my resin every day. So it's just the quantity. What is that? I do quite like Genshin, yeah. It's kinda a cool game, kinda a neat game. I play it from time to time. AKA every single day. I need a better feather, man. This one has 15 HP. And this piece is a 3-liner. Yeah, I can still have a lot of upgrades here. The sounds are very good though. And the hat. More days logged in Genshin than the average age of a Fortnite player. You only have 370 days. I mean, that's probably more normal. But yeah, the Genshin came out at like the exactly right time for me, cause it was not long before Genshin came out. I quit League because I finally decided that that's what would be best for my mental health. But after I quit playing League, I kind of felt like a hole in my heart, a live service game shaped hole in my heart. So I wanted something that I could like, you know, come back home after college or after work and just a game I could launch and play every day. I was thinking about starting some MMO, but I didn't want to go into something like super old, because I like being up to date. League of Legends. Surely you've heard of League of Legends. The MOBA. But yeah. I didn't want to start like an old MMO because I like being up to date and like on top of the meta and stuff. So I was like looking for new releases. And I actually first learned about Genshin from a video from a Zelda YouTuber. It was actually because a big topic back then. A lot of people were talking about how Genshin is just ripping off Breath of the Wild. But the main point of the video, the video creator, that YouTuber wanted to make, was that, like, if Breath of the Wild is so good, why wouldn't we want more of it? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Breath of the Wild but more anime? Like, even if it would be worse Breath of the Wild, that's an absolutely amazing game. One of the best of all time, so surely more will be great. And yeah. Oh yeah, also, like, I didn't even exactly know when it was supposed to come out. I didn't exactly know when it was supposed to come out. But I did get like an ad shortly after. Can you show me my Skirk damage? I could actually even, if I can find this dire, one last dire was left. Maybe this video. I have a video, like on one of the streams I played her. Actually, it should be in this video. Will I check my days active again? Hello, Tilted. When is the stream? Tomorrow. Let's play now. I mean, right now I'm in the middle of like a quest. You go to Hoyolab, right? And then you go here, Genshin Impact and Battle Chronicle. For every single game, all of these buttons are useless except for Battle Chronicle. Everything. If you are wondering where is this cool Hoyolab feature for the game, it's always Battle Chronicle. Genshin Battle Chronicle, Honkai Star Rail, Battle Records, almost the same thing. Zenless Zone Zero, Battle Records, right? Everything is there, even when it's not related to battle. Even if you want to check like your event progress or the upcoming banners or your characters. No, wait, not this video. Also, I don't want to fight the dire bosses again. I cleared them once, that's good enough. So here I fought the hot guy. Oh, and here we have the turtle clears. Yeah, here we go. Was it the Battle Chronicle? It just has a lot of good, fun stats about your account, right? You can see your days active, achievements, number of characters, blah blah blah, a bunch of stats. You can check all of your characters, and you've got like, you can see the artifacts equipped, like a worse version of NK. But you don't need to like showcase your characters. The data for everybody is here. Some TCG info, Serenity Pot info, world exploration percentages, current on-banner characters. Also like event info, tracing vanishing trials, this is like the Yelan one. And then your battle records from endgame modes. From the Stygian Onslaught, Theater and Spiral Abyss. And also you can check your records from past events. Wait, something more fun. Specially shaped Saurian research. Oh yeah, like this. You can see the times you got in every stage. Oh yeah, this event, damn. That was quite something. Managed to get platinum on everything. But there's main DPS Plunge Klee and then Sinnoh here. So yeah, the Skirk damage. He does shield up like halfway through the second rotation. Oh yes, here I was still trying to figure out the rotation. How much time did it take me? I think like this. Well, let's yeah, this should be good. Let's rewind just like a second. So here I failed. I like died or something. More swaps than I had to. No, and Skirk died anyways. Oh my god. So you can see here how the runs look like. So this is Stygian Onslaught dire mode. I tend to not even look much at the damage numbers. So like if you wanted to ask me how much damage does my Skerg do with like an attack. Also this first rotation is without Furina buffs. I only get Furina buffs starting from the second rotation, so it's gonna be better now. No, I shouldn't have bursted here. Bursted takes so much time. So now this is like the more real damage. This kinda worked out. But now I have to destroy the shield. So yeah, I don't tend to look at the damage numbers, so if you wanted to ask me how much damage can I deal, except for the fact that I died, with... but I froze him for quite a like a 5th basic, I couldn't even tell you. If I actually did a more proper rotation, this would have been maybe the winning round. Actually, the biggest trick versus the turtle was to force him to jump at the start. If you don't do that, you can't clear him in time. Let me see. Let me rewind to like the end of the winning run. Okay, here I already won at this point. No. Oh, it should be this run. Yeah, at the very end, I had to use my Skerg burst, so that was pretty cool. Because like here, I end my rotation, I only have 12 seconds left and I need to deal this much damage. And I wouldn't have enough time to use her normal attacks, I wouldn't have enough time to fit enough normal attacks, but what I do have time for is to hold my E and burst. And then BAM! Let's go! Here we have 2 seconds left, so that's super cool. That's like one feature of Skerg that doesn't... The Skerg burst, you don't use it often, but sometimes it can be a run saver. You can clear Fearless? I'm sure you can if you... Although... Now you have Pyro MC and you have Citlali. I'm sure you could clear Fearless, but it can be difficult, right? Like it took me like an hour of tries to do this, even with like stacked characters. I had more than enough investment and it still took me like an hour. Wait, how do I like rewind just a little bit? Alright, here are the numbers. Well, you can't really see much. You can't even really tell what's written here, man. But yeah, I kind of filter out the damage numbers in my head somehow whenever I play. Yeah, 53k, but like 4 times or something? I don't even know. Because there are like 4 numbers here. I think all of them are of similar length. But yeah, the strat that you have to, at the very end, use your Skerg burst is like so cool. I love that. If Skerg did not have a normal burst, it wouldn't really change her in most content. You don't really use the burst a lot, like I said before, but like sometimes it just comes in clutch. It deals less damage than if you just press your E and normal attack, compared to like hold E and burst. But sometimes you just need to deal the damage in a smaller time window. It doesn't matter that it's half the damage, cause you deal it in like 1/10 of the time. I need more water. Let's actually let this play.
いいさいいさ、景気がいい証拠だよ。みんなで儲けようじゃないか。
ジャッジ深き強者のマークがあった荷物の持ち主はコーダーみたい。ロッタマーニは船内を動き回っているわ。荷物の確認をしているんでしょうね。
荷物の確認？箱の中身をひっくり返してまでか？何がしたいのか全然わからないぞ。
この暗号表を持って行って。これがあれば彼らの暗号が読めるはずよ。コーダーとドッタマーニは 私が引き離すから、その隙にマークのあった荷物を調べてちょうだい。手がかりをつかめると思うわ。
Which also the good thing about Stygian, you can get 100% of the Primogems there. Even if you like started playing yesterday and you can just co-op with somebody. The only thing you are missing out if you cannot clear Fearless is one of the reroll dusts for artifacts. And then in Dire you don't miss out on anything. All Dire gives you is temporary weapon skins that will time out by the time the next patch starts. And then you need to clear Dire again. So I really like it. It's a challenge, it's like a goal to work towards, clearing Dire, and it's a fun challenge. But if you cannot do this, you don't miss out on anything. I feel like, for me, it's perfect. Some people who like don't have the characters or the skill necessary to clear Dire are mad that there is any content that they cannot clear. Some people who can clear Dire are mad that the reward is too bad. But I feel like it's like in the perfect spot for me, as somebody who can barely clear Dire. Or like last patch I couldn't, and this patch I can, because I don't have Mawika constellations, and you kinda needed those to clear Dire Tulpa. Dire Tulpa was such a dumb boss. If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
君の判断を信じるわ。
おい、お前が直接あいつらと話しに行くのか？
あら、そこのお二人、どこかでお見かけした気が。イローフの旧略茶館で会わなかったかしら。リヨンエリアの有名な骨董品収集家コーダーさんとそのご友人。
お前は頑丈茶室の零細伝説イエランさんだね。お会いできて光栄だよ。
私のことを知っているの？
以前頑丈茶室で絶品の茶を飲んだことがあってね。その時あなたの噂を耳にしたんだ。今思うとお茶を愛する者同士、私たちには何らかの縁があるのかもしれない。
こんな偶然ってあるのね。ちょうどフォンテーヌで休暇を楽しむ予定なんだけど、おすすめの場所はないかしら。例えば精巧な茶器の展示会とか競売とか。フォンテーヌの紅茶は格別だと聞いたわ。きっと茶器も素晴らしいんでしょうね。あら、君も茶器に興味があるのかしら？
俺は戦士のドッタマーにコーダーに誘われてフォンテーヌ旅行に向かっているところで、よろしく。
イエランのやつ、本当にあいつらと話し始めたぞ。大丈夫なのか？
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it.
わかった。あいつらから見えない場所に回って荷物を調べてみようぜ。箱の中から強烈な匂いがするぞ。いろんなものが混ざったような。それに変なメモもある。なんて書いてあるかは読めないけど。
It's written in code, but luckily we have the cipher.
さすがイエラン。こんな状況まで予想してたなんて。じゃあ読み方はわかるよな。
A formula made by mixing certain substances. Not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients in the prescribed proportions and the specified order, the desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Install them in the locations shown. Then use a timer to control the explosion timing such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can take part in the auction. After that, the investigating forces of both Fontaine and Liu will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss won't play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived. Wait out the heat for 6 months, then move to finish this matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million mora the boss promised at the 7th sentry post. No need to contact me. If I'm right, they are planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship. So there's like a third guy who's tasked with cleaning up these two who have failed their mission. Scampy needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to an even bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process. Act now. Is it gonna be like a minigame? Iran's distraction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. Let me just check something first, actually. Can I talk with anybody on the ship? Not really. Are we even moving at all? No. No, we aren't. I could try to go up there, but yeah, let's just act now. Find this under all the bombs. By referring to the cipher provided by Yelan, you deciphered the enemy's encrypted messages and obtained a map with meticulous markings of where the enemy has placed their disguised bombs. Dismantle them as quickly as possible. So at the top, here near the thingy, on top of this. And here we see Scumface. Okay, so that was one, another is here. Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
One thing
I don't like in this event is that Yelan has to glaze us after like for everything we do, man.
いや、まったくだ。まさかこれほどの悪党がいるとは考えもしなかったよ。命を狙われるほどの恨みを買った覚えはないんだが。
もう心配ないわ。ルミドゥースハーバーに護衛を派遣するよう出立艇に連絡しておくから。コーダーさんの荷物は出立艇が検査してくれるわ。安全が確認できたら警察隊員が目的地まで届けてくれるはずよ。そういえばコーダーさんの荷物はどこに運べばよいのかしら。
2日後にホテルデュボールで開催される競売会場だ。
わかったわ。安心して。出立艇の警察隊員はみんな職務に忠実だから。荷物は完璧な状態で競売に出品できる。私が保証するわ。
感謝する。
The Arthur Fist meme, man. After some time, the ship safely docks at Luminous Harbor. The Mason Gardenash conducts a quick safety inspection and unloads all the cargo from the ship. In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the notes Scumface left for Coral and Dotmani. Dot the money.
それにしてもびっくりしたぞ。直接犯人たちに会うなんて。警戒されて調査がバレたらどうする気だったんだ？
向こうは全てを把握した上でこちらの言うことを聞くしかなかったのよ。ブラックマネーロードは相当慎重よ。トカゲのように尻尾を切って逃げるつもりだったんでしょうね。競売には出品せず荷物を全部海に沈めてしまえば自分につながる証拠は消える。そうして邪気深き強者に注意を移すつもりだった。でも出立艇が関わってきた以上彼らは競売に参加せざるを得ない。ブラックマネーロードが代理人に美術品の落札をやめさせ事情を知らない人がそれを落札したらその人は値段が不当に高いことに気がつき警察に通報するでしょう。そうなればコーダーは容疑者として目をつけられ罪に問われることになる。少なくともブラックマネーロードは同じ手口でモラロンダリングを行えなくなる。フォンテーヌにおける最後の右腕を失うことだって考えられるわ。
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
そういうこと。その場合、手がかりが途絶えることはない。競売品を落札した人を調べれば、ブラックマネーロードの足取りを追うことができるわ。
どういうことだ？
大丈夫よ、パイモン。後で旅人がちゃんと説明してくれるわ。それじゃあ、一番肝心な大詰め。競売での誘導作戦のために、お互い準備を整えておきましょう。エドラー捜査官が部下に手配させた招待状よ。受け取ってちょうだい。2日後、ホテル・ドゥボールで会いましょう。
I love the Paimon's like unsatisfied face after Yelan refused to elaborate. Okay, so that's the event for today. You get primos both for clearing the quest itself and then for the chapters. You actually get more than you would think from the event menu itself, because the quest itself gives you like 40 or something. Oh, hello guy. He looks so chill. Let's ruin his day.
内に染まって散りなさい。行くよ。大火山おろし。
So we had especially dedicated to this mode to build a team and enhance them. Characters automatically battle. Oh, this mode is pretty cool. Maybe we'll play it off stream or something. And Abyss we've already cleared. So the last survivor of the Noxy Dog. The Marriage Valley World Quest. Let's continue that. Where did we leave off? Oh, this fellow looks pretty sad. Let me get an Asha. Wait, can I not paint this? I guess it's just perma grey, unfortunate. I mean, grey is also one of the colors you can use here. And doesn't even look all that bad, because it's actually like shiny grey. It's like a mix of different colors. It's not just boring gray. Man, this thing is challenging to paint. Oh, but the top is not paintable. So all I need is to paint this little part. Wait. No, I think this is good actually. Let's make double sure. Okay. It actually looks pretty nice. Like the middle is green, and then this gray is also greenish. I like painting the balloons. Each one in a different color. And then this one should be like orange. And there are the fish. Oh, they swim all the way to the water and we get a chest, nice. Okay, just paint these balloons. And go back to our objective. Man, I really love this place. Being able to just like paint everything. So lovely. Even if it like doesn't really do much. Like there is no extrinsic reward to painting stuff a lot of the time. There are some like little chests you can get, but like painting these balloons didn't give me anything, but it's just so neat. I do need to unlock green ASAP though, because green will be a very nice color. Ah, you're both here. Hey Pukli, any news? Surprisingly no, although I did come across some suspicious information. Oh yeah, we had to like wait a day, and now we met him again. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenoyolotin huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There are also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, that sounds just like the work of an invisible Asha. But why would they only show up in one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there is something special near the huts. Sounds like you would better contact some field work. Let me mark the location on your map. In the meantime, I will head to the huts to check on my stuff. I was like all the way on the other end of the island. According to Pukli, the hidden Asha should be somewhere around here. Also, by the way, it's like this quest will lead us to Marajivari. And Hoyo themselves have stated that Marajivari is like, we are not done with it yet. It will be relevant in the future. And some people have been saying that Marajivari could be the location for the rebuilt Khanria that our Abyss sibling wants to create. However, one thing that causes me to question that is that this quest that like unlocks the Marajivari for you is a world quest. And I doubt, like, we would need to complete this anything that has to do with Marriage in the future would require this quest completion, right? I guess there could be a quick start option. And it would be weird for a world quest to be required to like progress the main story. I can only think of one such occurrence where we needed to do a world quest to complete the story. And this is the one where we first meet Dainsleif, but that's like, it's labeled as a world quest, but it's fully voiced. And it's like super short. It's like one conversation. And then this leads to the first Traveler chapter, which is actually an Archon quest. So that's what makes me question Marejivari's involvement in the main story in the future. According to Pukli, the hidden Asha should be somewhere around here. I guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. You squeeze some juice out of the carrots and gently apply it to both your eyes and Paimons. That smells fresh and yummy. Hey look, there's an Asha right there. Right where? I don't see anything. On the lake. Well, Paimon can't believe those carrots actually worked. Now there is an Asha. Let's go out in paint. This way, others will be able to see it. It looks really happy. Is it playing hide and seek with us? Let me grab these. Does it matter what paint I color it with? I don't think so. Hey, don't run away! This is easier than Paimon thought. Wait, isn't this 3 out of 3? Or do I need to catch the one that was like running? Hello, David. Monsters, watch out! Okay, here we go. It looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. You got the perfect flower for Ayaka from the Strongbooks. 4-liner, double crit, attack percent ER, but you do need to reroll it. I guess feathers do use only 1 dust instead of 2. 4 ER rolls, 1 attack percent. Definitely do not waste the enhanced rolls though, that give you 3 or 4 guaranteed subs. Time to head back to the huts. Huh? Jan, Paimon. Oh, lovely. Citlali, what are you doing here? You ran out of reroll feathers. Yeah, we already got all we can, because you get 2 from Stygian, and then 2 from BP. 1 for the paid and the other for the more paid, right? Or no? No, you get... You don't get the dusts, you get elixirs from the BP. Or do you get dusts? No, you get dusts. Oh, and then the elixirs are from theater. Yeah. So elixirs are from theater, but the dusts are from BP and Stygian. So you get 4 per patch, if you pay. 1 is like guaranteed for everybody by spending resin. 1 is if you can clear Fearless. 1 if you pay for the regular BP. And 1 if you pay for whale BP. And you also get 1 elixir from BP as well. When they keep like adding those endgame items. 5 per patch? Three from Stygian? Don't you get 1 by spending resin and 1 for Fearless? What is 1 more? Oh, you get 1 for menacing as well, right? Oh, yeah. One for menacing, one for fearless. And that's 5 per patch, yeah, okay. I'm just as surprised as you two, but it's a welcome surprise. Man, why is this not a voice quest? I'm happy to see you too, Sitlali. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy breezy day, I would have just stayed in bed. I'm just acting cute? So you're here because of Layla, I take it? Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Marijivari. So it's really the Marijivari, but didn't it, you know, disappear? If it really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. Yeah, that some kind of power is venti. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Marijivari either. My main target is the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know who they are then, Sitlali? Do you remember the time we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was being tricked by that Kokuchu guy? It was Taninaka, is his actual name. So like the Kokuchu is the wrong reading of the kanji for his name. He was actually named Taninaka. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during his ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out he once escaped from Kinich while using the name Yamashita. Once again, wrong reading. Hello, Sid. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Kinji even told me you've crossed paths with him before. We've crossed paths? Wait, there's no way! It's Enjo, and that's the one English version of his name that's actually correct. Enjo? Is that his real name? It could be another alias. It is another alias. It follows the pattern. Whatever he's called, he's a cleric who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him, Sitlali? So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? In a major dilemma whether you want to try for Inefa or Chaska? I love Inefa, but Chaska is also a really cool character. Like, for me, the choice would be clear. Because Inefa might be my favorite character in all of the game. We need to get a bit more screen time. Get the bomb. But yeah, I love her backstory, I love her personality, and her relationship with Aino, man. It's so precious. Her trailers. So maybe it will be Inefa? For sure, 100%. Also, I'm pretty excited for Mr. Polishman Flins. Flins Chudmirovich Kirill. No, it's actually Kirill Chudomirovich Flins. So he's based on a Polish god. Alleged god. Because there was like one village where he was worshipped or something. Possibly, maybe not. And Inefa will be best in slot. You want to know if Inefa will be in it for Flint's team or not? Chudomirovich? Yeah. I mean, slightly. It's like CH at the start, and then it's a V and H at the end again. Pretty sure how it's spelled. Would she be in it for Flint's? So, she is best in slot by quite a big margin. However, Flint's has also a very powerful C1. So, if you are a big fan of Flint's, but like, oops, but you can't pull for Inefa right now, or you don't like her. You can instead pull for Flint's C1 and have a similar team, right? Like a C0 Flint's team with Inefa versus a C1 Flint's team with like Ororon in place of Inefa. Because you need to play another Electro. You can't replace Inefa with like Furina or something. You need another Electro character to for Electro Resonance and the Electro Particles they provide. Because Prince needs energy but does not want to build too much ER because he's a main DPS. Sun Prince is like having Inefa? More or less. More or less. But it does give you fewer options of vertical investment in the future. Because you replace the Inefa with like an Ororon or a Fischl, right? There aren't any other good 5-star options you could play. You thought Inefa and Fischl are similar? They are very similar actually. The difference is that they want to build different stats. Like Inefa likes EM and does not like damage bonus. Fischl, some EM is okay in like Dendro teams, but she mostly just builds damage bonus, crit, attack. But you know, what you build is not that relevant usually. And then Inefa has a shield, but it's kinda locked into teams with Hydro. While Fischl does not have any defensive utility, but can be played in any team. So, in any kind of Taser team, Inefa is pretty much just Fischl power creep. But she cannot be used in Aggravate or Overload teams as the downside. Their face is like in the same spot as you switch the art. What does his shield scale with? Attack %. But also you don't just stack attack because of the shield. You stack attack because most of her damage comes from her talent. Most of her damage comes from this overclocking circuit talent. She deals AoE electro damage equal to 65% of Inefa's attack. This damage is considered lunar charged damage. So whenever a talent has this like line that this is considered lunar charged damage, this means that it ignores all enemy defense. Its multiplier is multiplied by 3 for no good reason. So this is not 65, instead this is like 195%. It does not get affected by damage bonus, but it does scale with your EM, with the same multiplier as like standard lunar charged damage. So essentially, the damage formula for this, instead of taking into account damage bonus, takes into account your EM in a similar way to like melts or vapes, right? It's kind of like building EM on your Hutao to make your vapes bigger. You build EM on Inefa to make your lunar charged talent damage bigger. So damage bonus does not affect most of her damage, thus you just build attack. You still want crit, because the damage can crit, and you want a bit of EM. You don't want to focus on EM because she has a passive, another passive. Whenever she bursts, she gives EM to the entire team, or like not the entire team, it's actually Inefa herself and your on-field character, which pretty much all the relevant characters. Get EM based on Inefa's attack. 6% of her attack as EM, without a cap. So you would rather build attack, because EM is just EM, while attack is attack and EM. And this also goes to your main DPS. So right now, even in Electrocharge teams, Inefa is not gonna be like that much better than alternatives like Ororon or Fischl. But as Not Cry comes out, we will get on-field DPSs who like the EM that she gives, right? That's why she's so big for Flins. She has very good personal damage, and the EM buff is pretty lovely as well for him. And then she has like lunar charged buffs as well. She directly buffs lunar charged damage by 14% as well. I think it's open for Inefa. You probably don't want to play Favge. Probably the best 4-star if you have the BP with the Ballad of the Fjords, right? Gives crit and good EM. You do need 3 different types though, but this will be like in every team, because you play like Flins, Inefa, Aino, and Sucrose is probably gonna be the best team. And if you don't have that, Fav is like an option. It's okay. It's fine. Missive Windspeed is a thing. Yeah, Missive Windspeed is also like a weapon you can play. Gives you attack and EM. The stats you want. Anything that gives damage bonus is bad, right? So you never want stuff like the Catch or Wavebreaker's Fin, right? Because this gives damage bonus. Yeah. It also gives burst damage, which it doesn't really deal much of. But if a weapon gives you attack and or EM, it's good. Is Moonpiercer good? Not really, because you need Dendro. How cooked is the next season without not cray characters? You should be fine. Because, like... I mean, you are not gonna clear Dire without not cray characters, probably. Unless you have, like, heavy cons. But that's always a given for any new character. But yeah, for this guy, you are not even meant to play not cry. You are meant to play... maybe some dual DPS teams or whatever. Because you need to have 2 different damage types in your team. Like, let's say you play Skirk with Nuvilet and then you like deal Hydro damage or you deal Cryo damage. Versus this guy you just need Bloom. Any type of Bloom damage. So you can play Hyper Bloom. It will definitely be good enough for Fearless. And versus this guy you need Electro Charged. Not much different from the Cactus guy now. Will probably be harder because we'll have more Electro Charged characters. Blackleaf Paul. It's fine. It's bad, because it's a Blackleaf weapon, but it's fine. You hate Dendro? Yeah, then you are cooked. You need Dendro versus him. You are forbidden from using Pyro characters, and you kinda need some sort of blooms. Only in this Llama though. And Llama event specifically, actually no, it's like not cray characters. But yeah, Llama is gonna be the best character here, so if you just pull for her, you will be Gucci. You don't even play Nahida in Llama teams most of the time. Hello Aquadiv. Cause Llama is already enough Dendro. And you mostly play Nahida for her Dendro up. So... she doesn't really do much unless you have like C2. So Llama teams, either you're gonna play Llama, like in 6.0. After Nefer comes out, it might be different, but for like 6.0, it's either gonna be Llama Hyper Bloom with like Llama Raiden, some sort of Hydro, like Furina or whatever, and then like a healer, ideally Baiju, but could be something else. And you can like, you could do without a healer as well. You could survive. Or you could play Nido teams. In Nido teams you will like need a healer. So once again the best team would be something like Lauma, Nilu, Furina and Baiju. Or you could also play some like Xingqiu, Yelan, whatever. Guys, we're gonna play in Nendro teams. She is likely to be played in like all not cry teams, but it depends on whether they make her a DPS or a support. If she's more supportive, she might be like Furina, where she just goes like with all the DPSs from her region, or at least most. Or if she's more of a DPS, then we might have another Mabuika situation where like the best ex-DPS team is just playing Citlali, Mabuika, Bennett, and like Hula that doesn't even switch in. His got her pre-farmed. And she has literally one less speed than Kafka. I guess you would rather make her faster. Like for the first turn you would rather apply your... but I guess afterwards. By having her slower than Kafka, you can use Kafka's burst and then like instantly get the follow-up. So I guess that's good. But yeah, she can be faster or slower, both work actually. I mean, there was one leaker saying that she's a support and another saying that she's a DPS, so we essentially know nothing. I know will be a Hydro Claymore, but I don't... like, what is the obsession people have with a Hydro Claymore? Like, I know will not even swing her weapon in combat, she will just like switch in, skill burst, switch out. But that's how like half the cast plays, you know? Few characters actually use their weapon in their kit. So, weapon never really matters for anything. But yeah, we'll finally have the like last missing one. The Hydro Claymore. If you are just like, you know... if you are just bothered by the elemental weapon charts having an empty slot, there will no longer be an empty slot. But that all it changes, right? It only changes the elemental charts people make. It doesn't change anything in-game. Like the get cone, you know if it's happening. It will help with a bit of speed. Yeah, it gives speed to your entire team, so that's nice. You want to get Flints, but you don't win FA. We just talked about how Flints teams within FA, or like C0 Flints within FA, or C1 Flints without Inefa is pretty much just as strong. So if you don't like Inefa, but you have 2 PTs ready, you can go for C1 Flints and have like the exact same team essentially. Very similar output. And the rest of the team, like the best Flints team in 6.0 is probably gonna be Flints, Inefa, Aino, and Sucrose. Aino is best because she has short cooldowns, and Flints also has short cooldowns. So that's why, if you're wondering why not, like Yelan or Xingqiu, Yelan doesn't really help much, because her damage bonus is wasted. Flints doesn't really benefit from damage bonus, so you don't want like Furina or Yelan. And also their cooldowns are too long. His cooldown is 16 seconds on the skill, right? That's what you are gated by. So you want to use characters with 16 seconds or shorter cooldowns. And the only Hydro off-field applier that works here is Aino. Actually, you could use C6 Candice. C6 Candice is actually better than like other alternatives, because her burst cooldown is 15 seconds. So if you hate Inefa or something, you could play Candice instead. Will be better than like Yelan or Xingqiu or Furina. And then Sucrose. Because, once again, he doesn't benefit... You want some sort of shred, but he doesn't benefit from the damage bonus from Scroll, or the damage bonus from Kazuha, or the plunges from Xianyun, so you just play Sucrose for the EM buff. She is the best shredder for him right now. So yeah, you can play Flints without Inefa. He loses quite a bit with, by not having her, but his C1 is cracked. So that's like you just pull C1 instead of Inefa. C0 Flints without Inefa is gonna be disappointing though. Ideally, pick one at least. Although he might get better with Polumnia. If Polumnia is an off-field Hydro, she will be replacing Aino. Aino doesn't really have like many buffs, so you can get like a lot of power from that slot. Arlecchino. Use one Dust of Enlightenment on the flower recently. Earlier was one roll into each. You rerolled a 3-liner flower? Man, that's like absolute insanity. I would never do this, even if like threatened. And it's not even like, if it was 1 into each before, and now it's 3 into crit damage, 1 into ER, it's not even better. It might even be worse. Like, if you are playing Melt or Vape, it's actually worse. Because you would rather have the crit rate sub. And the EM sub is like also okay. But yeah, got level 90, crown the normal, that's the only thing that matters. Got the drip. Good attack. If you are playing Melt or Vape, would be nice to have some more EM. Maybe even EM Suns. Like, if you are playing Melt, EM is even more relevant. Because then a bigger portion of your damage becomes the melted damage. With Vape, you maybe don't want like full EM Suns, but you would still want more EM subs than this. Then 83 to 202. Very good crit damage. Would be lovely to have some more crit rate subs though. Like right here, for example. ER is wasted. You only burst if you need to heal desperately. And ideally you don't want to need to heal on cooldown. But Whimsy is the best set. You wanted 200 plus crit damage? It looks so bad with the Sig weapon? What do you mean? ER for 6. Even on C6 you don't burst. Like I saw... There were like speedruns fastest character from like each nation or something. But essentially some whale like C6, full C6 team speedruns. And you don't burst on Arlecchino. Because the animation is too long. Like the burst actually becomes good. But the animation is too long, so it's not worth it. Compared to just spamming normals. Because she also gets bonus damage. She also gets bonus crit on normals. I would much rather have 90 to 180 than 80 to 200, but if you prefer this, it's okay. The difference is not major. Like the difference between 80 to 200 versus 90 to 180 is less than 1%. But this looks much better to my eye than this. This bothers me. But this is clean. That rat, he should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride, yet that lousy Finn took me for a fool. Just you wait, Granny Italy is going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey Citadel, is everything okay? You are making a really scary face. Okay, 2 lines from the quest, back to the review. Here we've got C3 Arlecchino. Normal attack levels are pretty nice. That's quite lovely. And even got level 9s on the skill and burst. Sure. They're not really relevant, like, no matter what con you have. But that's still nice. Criminal Moon Semblance, and then we have Blizzard Strider. If you do play Melt, which is like, it is the highest, like, ceiling Arlecchino build. It's not just Melt best, because haha funny cryo, but it's actually a very good Arlecchino team. So yeah, when you do play Melt, all of your melted hits do get the extra 20% crit rate from this. Not better than her other set options, of course. You would rather have Whimsy, but it might be better than Glatz. I wonder. Like, it's better when the set bonus is active, but some of your hits don't react, and then they also don't hit opponents affected by cryo. It's just like look at who I'm reviewing. Yeah. So 154 EM. You probably would even ideally want EM sounds with a melt build. Although I guess you get like Citalicons give you EM, right? So you have even more. So that's good. 90 crit to 227 crit damage. Yep. Fire damage bonus. The review started while playing Genshin? Yeah. I can do reviews from any game. Any Hoyo game. And Skerk as well. The artifacts reshapes were horrible, but managed to get at least 70%. I mean, it's not as bad as it looks, because you get plus 15 crit rate from Cryo Resonance. So it's actually 86 to 200. It's actually better than your Arlecchino ratio. What is that, Kazuha? You definitely want EM sounds on him, no? Or is attack actually better? Whatever. You reshape the... Why do you reshape like... Why do you keep reshaping 3 rolls? Also, like, low roll crit damage, low roll crit rate, 3-liner, feather. Why do you reroll these pieces? Man, this is a garbage. Yeah, he does get... No, I'm pretty sure it's like a direct motion value even. Oh no, it's damage bonus. Oh no, I think it's motion value. No, I think it's motion value actually. That he gets from EM. Yeah, reshaping 3-line feather with double low rolls, it's like... Damn. How do you tell? You can count how many stats you have rolled into. Even in game, actually I cannot, I'm in the middle of dialogue. But in game, when you click reshape, you have the numbers next to the substats, like how much you rolled, right? If they sum up to 4, that means it's a 3-liner, because like your first roll was the final sub unlock, and then you had 4 upgrades. If it is a 4-liner, the numbers will sum up to 5, because then all 5 upgrades went to upgrade a stat, right? But yeah, ideally refrain from rerolling feathers and flowers. Like, when in doubt, don't reroll feathers and flowers. Unless you really, like, know what you are doing. So, where were we? Got the double crown, that's nice. Archer Light, best weapon, of course. Unfortunately, kinda forces you to play Finale of the Deep, but it's still worth it even with that. It just gives you kinda crazy stats. And yeah, 86 crit rate with the Cryo Resonance to 200. And yeah, that's like decent. Got some good attack percent subs as well. Almost every piece that could have does have some attack percent rolls. So that's lovely, because you don't have like Bennett in your teams. Yeah. His lens? So yeah, she's already maxed, got Eyes of the Prey. I guess it's okay. If you have... Oh no, you don't have Light Cones here or here either. Oh, you have those many springs on Kafka. Would be better for you to play tutorial on Kafka, unless you have like Silver Wolf on tutorial somewhere else, but... Yeah, you could put it before the tutorial mission starts on Kafka. That's free to buy from the Herta shop, and then you can play those many springs on his lens. And then you can give the maxed out Eyes of Prey to Black Swan instead of this +2 one. Also, she has like no relics, so maybe you don't even play the Black Swan. But yeah, that would be a better use of your light cones, because before tutorial mission starts, it's best in slot on Kafka. Just like the best light cone in the game. Period. The other contender would be the Cypher light cone for def reduction, but tutorial can have like a higher ceiling, I'm pretty sure. And then yeah, those many springs, great for his who actually likes all the effect hit rate. Also, ideally on Kafka, you would prefer playing a more supportive set, like the wind set, to move faster and get more ults. Also, she's kind of slow. Speed is what is the only stat that matters now, because Kafka is no longer a DPS. She's just like an enabler. You're gonna head off to sleep. Thank you very much, Sid, for watching. So yeah, would be good to make your Kafka even faster than this. Just like zoom as fast as possible, and ideally play supportive sets and ERR. The 2-piece here is good. The 2-piece is nice. Just the 4-piece could be something else. But yeah, playing her for damage is not like terrible, but it is worse. And yeah, here 139 speed. That's fine. You do want to be somewhere between 134 and 160. With his lens, a lot of different breakpoints can matter. Oh, and you have like even an attack shoe with this. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Attack shoe is good for more damage, especially if you don't play Black Swan in your team. And then, yeah, the new DOT set. Already got a goated sphere actually. Oh, but it's physical damage boost. While she deals, cause like... Oh no, it is physical damage. Yeah, I guess physical damage boost works. Yeah, and it's got like amazing substats. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Just the rope. Oh no, but effect hit rate is good as well. Huohuo, Kafka, Resilience, and Ruan Mei. You don't have an attack sphere. Yeah, but physical damage should be fine, because most of her damage comes from not the DOTs themselves, but from the extra physical damage procs she gets while her ult is active. So this is fine. Especially because you get so much attack from Kafka, it's probably even better actually. Also, you can roll attack percent on a physical sphere, but you can't roll physical damage bonus on an attack sphere. So yeah, biggest thing, try to make your Kafka faster and swap the light cones, right? Give this to his silence and then give tutorial to Kafka. And she's gonna be like zooming and ulting so much. His silence gives you a perma death shred aura, so tutorial just works on every hit. You'll farm the wins later. Yeah, that's okay. Also, you ideally should not farm the wind set, because it's together with the ice set, right? And that's like kind of terrible. Ideally, I just want to craft wind set pieces with the relic remains. Okay, check out the Furina. No, it's not. From 1 point, the only 1.0 set that's still useful is the Quantum set and the Wind set. Everything else is pretty garbage. The defense, the defense shielding set is like okay, but you don't really like need it ever. Got the Furina. And yeah, that's pretty lovely. 26 crit subs. ER is, yeah, as long as you play double Hydro, then this is good. You also have C4 for even more energy, so I guess you should be fine on energy most of the time. Hydro damage bonus Goblet, but I guess it's kinda absolutely perfect with almost all HP% high rolls. Yeah, you won't even gain that much HP by playing an HP Goblet. You could gain some more crit, but you're already almost capped anyways, if you're hitting opponents affected by Cryo. If you play her with Skirk, this would even like fully work, right? It does work off field, right? And so you're even overcapping. And like, yeah, if you are hitting opponents affected by Cryo, they're always gonna be frozen. Oh, I guess not bosses. Oh yeah. Okay. Do you have the stuff I left with you last time? Stuff? Jan, maybe we should take a look. Take out Sanhaji's relic. Alright, still in good condition. Now the other one. Take out the map. Well, that's a relief. I was worried Enja might have swiped them from you. How does this look like if you haven't done the event before? With Sanhaj and Enjo. Anybody here who has not done that event but has done this quest? Probably 0 people. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful. He's lurking somewhere nearby. You had 146 speed with what you had stored. With her last ornaments, she had like 160 of combat, but since she needs effect hit rate now, you don't change things. I mean, she doesn't really need much. But I guess she does need some, yeah. Like, you want the 75% for her passive, and that's like it, essentially. Because she has the passive where you get 100% attack if you have 75% effect hit rate. Oh, before you had the Glamoth. Yeah, Luciaka is better. You do want the ERR. You do want that even if you sacrifice a bit of speed. He is? How can you be so sure? He may have gotten away from us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I will be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes, unfortunately the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is, otherwise I would have caught him already. We should work together, Jan. I get the sense that Enja might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Awesome, with Italy here, there is nothing to fear. Also, I remembered one thing that I need to do before the event is over. Now, where was that? No, it's not this one. This one. So you can talk with characters after the quests, like as you finish the Archon quests at the Fantasy Resort or Sunspray Summer Resort. You can meet various characters and talk with them, and you can also meet Aoife and Auroron, but you first need to clear their world quest. I've only done this after I finished the rest of the quest, so I can only go meet them now. They're in the middle of Tete Isle, so I don't want to do that because they're gonna be gone in 2 days. Wait, where are they supposed to be? North from here, right? Yeah, the Y. Nice, nice. I was afraid they maybe didn't appear because I did the quest in the wrong order, but they're here.
オープニングセレモニーのことはばあちゃんに伝えたのか？
もちろんだ。だがばあちゃんは若者の祭りには首突っ込まないでおくと言っていた。そう言われてしまうとエンジン様も来ることなんて言い出せなかった。
はあ、じゃあプレゼントでも持って帰るか。アシャのカチューシャ。この手のやつには興味ないよな。
食べ物の方がいいと思う。酒のつまみと本のつまみはいくらあっても足りないらしい。
カクークにも聞いてみよう。あれ、カクークはあいつまだアシャと遊んでるのか？
心配するな。カクークも自分の面倒くらい自分で見れる。
兄弟、俺が心配してるのはアシャだ。あいつらまで兄弟って泣くようになっちまったらこの世の終わりだぞ。
You got a nice 3-liner headpiece for Varessa. Main created with subs pretty much like ER. Too bad you don't even own Varessa. Could also be a Xiao piece. The music here is so lovely. And I love this art here as well. Gaming can't play the plunge set anyways, because you need to have skill damage to maximize it. And Gaming's skill does not deal damage. If his skill was like Varessa where he like hits an opponent with it and then plunges, could be good, but the skill just like makes you plunge immediately. Or like, you hit the enemy but you don't deal damage to them. I mean, it's better because you don't apply too much pyro. If his skill actually like hit the enemy first, you would apply pyro once and then another on the plunge, you couldn't melt with him. So the skill is better this way, but it does not have synergy with the set. Because you need to deal skill damage to get most of the stacks. So Gaming still prefers Crimson Witch. But also, anybody can be a plunge unit if you have Varessa, but probably... not Varessa, if you have Xianyun. But you probably don't have her either.
Yep.
I'm assuming. Okay, back here. Do you have Xianyun's weapon though? Xianyun's weapon can be good on Varessa, if you don't have Varessa's Sig. But yeah, it's not useful in any non-plunge teams, of course. We are good friends, Papar. Our mothers are good friends too. We promised to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them with you like this? Nahida weapon didn't come home. Yeah, Nahida weapon is really not worth pulling for. I mean, I made the same mistake. But her cons are much better than her weapon. If your mother gets ticked off, she will get my mother ticked off, and then I will be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm gonna make it your problem as well. So for the sake of our mothers, could you at least answer me and let me know you are listening? As Tenelostin gazed upon the vast burning plains, a turbid black tide welled up on the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on! Huh? You're awake? Is that old lady? You already tried pulling for it You already tried pulling for it twice? Once you lost to Thundering Pulse and once to Xianyun's weapon? Yeah, it's I mean, unless you just like the vibe. But yeah, I pulled the weapon. I like pulling weapons as well. If you just like the vibe of the weapon, it's cool. But if you instead use those pulls on Nahida constellations, you'd be way better off. And you also wouldn't have gotten weapons you can't use. At least you do have your Omnia. I mean, having Omnia doesn't really do much for Thundering Pulse's usability. It's still a solid stat stick though for some other characters. But yeah, Yoimiya is a contender for the worst DPS in the game. So Yoimiya's best teams are overload teams. And you know what you do in those overload teams? You build EM on Yoimiya because overloads do more damage than her own damage does. Like you still go damage bonus crit on Goblet and Hat, but you build EM on the Suns because it's better than attack percent. Only for the overloads. That's Yoimiya for you. And she's pure single target as well. Paparu, what is it? What old lady? Silence! Hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time you will be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. Master Pukli, we are here. Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papa, he's awake and he called my mother an old hag. There's something wrong, his illness has gotten worse. Huh? You'd better go check on him. One Z per week? Nah, there was already one ZZ earlier this week. It's gonna be the second ZZ this week, and also on the last day of the previous week we also played ZZ. You know where Bishop will mess up her artifact set? I mean, Shimenawa is not her artifact set. Shimenawa is like a sin against humanity. So Shimenawa is Giga Garbo. Her artifact set is the Echo thingy. Wait, what is it even called? The one that's scuffed when you have high ping. Echoes of an Offering. Yeah. This is her artifact set. Screw Shimenawa. Shimenawa should never have been played on any character in the history of the game. So yeah, her set is scuffed, because if you have high ping it doesn't work properly. But it has nothing to do with the weapon. So this is that out of sorts employee. Hey you, clothes off! Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance, get rid of these guys or I will make you wish you did. Hold on, something's not right. Sally steps forward and tears away the costume, but there is nobody inside. All she is left with is a noshly costume with traces of lingering warmth. Are you kidding me? He got away! What's going on? Was Tenelot still hollow on the inside? No, there was someone in this costume alright, but looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Ah, darn it. It must have been Enjo. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. Wait, so the Tenelot we met was just now was Enjo in disguise? How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. Wait, if that's not Papar, then where is Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I can't believe Enjo tricked us again, we have to catch him. And it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. And let's get searching for clues. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Okay, so... Anything interesting to say? If Papa isn't in Tenor Loslin, then where is Papa? I'd love to play more, however, it's already pretty late. Spend some time on the event and on Abyss, and most of all, on yapping. We do have 20 more resin, but I guess we'll just keep it. Because right now what I'm doing with my resin is actually building sucrose. After 5 years of not having her built, it is finally time. Although level 60 is already like good enough.
Yes.
I mean, you do get more EM from like Ascension, and you do get a lot of more swirl damage, but like it doesn't matter all that much. Her levels. Oh wait, my Ifa has Thrilling Tales. Interesting. But yeah, wait, so who has Wandering Even Star? Oh yeah, Klee has Wandering Even Star. Okay. I'm probably just gonna play 1000 Floating Dreams on her. Now he does getting power crept by Lauma anyways. So we can play this for a lot of EM and a little bit more EM share to the team. Should be better than the attack share of Wandering Even Star. Level 80 with talents to 7-7. Hey, her talents do not matter at all. I leveled them to 2 for good measure. But they do not matter. You don't know why though, since you never touch her. For me, the reason why I've never leveled Sucrose was because I got Venti super early on, right? I got Venti during his first banner, so he was like my go-to Anemo character. And then by the time he started getting pushed out of the meta, I already got Kazuha. So I never really had like a need of... Even though Sucrose has always been better in some teams than Kazuha. Kazuha was good enough, always, so I never really had much of a reason to play her. But yeah, now in Not Cry, damage bonus is useless. So Sucrose is much better than Kazuha now. It's not like, oh, do you want EM or damage bonus? Oh, you want both, so like... You just pick whatever you have like less of or something, or you just play Kazuha for more comfort because he has better grouping. Nah, Kazuha's buffs, useless garbage, he doesn't do anything, so you play Sucrose for the EM. And of course right now wanna do them. Nah, I don't like logging into people's accounts. You shouldn't share your password with everybody ideally. On such a delicate thing. Like a gacha account. So I don't condone account sharing. Having said that, if I were to be like a full-time streamer, I would probably do like viewer account content. But I'm not. I have enough stuff to do on my own account when I play for 3 hours per day, every like other or every 3 days. So yeah. So, thank you everybody very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now. Let me find somebody to raid. Maybe this person. So yeah, 3 hours before now, 8 PM CST. Tomorrow we're playing some Zenless and then probably Genshin again on Monday. And then on Tuesday, on Wednesday we actually are not getting... Oh no, we're getting second half in Genshin. Yeah, we're getting the second half patches in Genshin. So I won't be pulling for anything then. But then the week after that, nothing happens. Because the Zenless patch is delayed. And that would be when the Zenless patch happens. And then the week after that it will be the Star Rail mid patch and the Zenless patch. And the week after that the Genshin patch. So yeah. Join Discord server if you want to get stream notifications and the like, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.